Hello, this is Peg with Craft Room Stories. Welcome to my channel. Hello. Okay, guys. Can you tell that we are here for Tagtastic Tuesday? Yes, we are. I have got kind of a triple thing going on here. I wanted to show you some packaging that I had that was kind of random that I thought would make perfect tags. And then also I thought I would show you we're going to use some embossing. I don't know if you can see that. It might show up better here. I don't know. Can you see that? Okay. And then we're going to do some layering of tags. So let's just see what we start off with. First, let me show you this. This had a yard of fabric around it from Walmart. And it's real nice and sturdy. So this would make a great tag if you're putting it shoot, it would almost make a great writing board. Just a small one, you know. But we're going to put it into a tag shape because it's almost in a tag shape right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these little legs off here. And I'm not going to round the corners, I don't think, because I don't think my little corner rounder would do it. I'm going to leave this because it's got like the perfect thing, and then I'm going to cut a tag shape in it that's quite substantial, I think. You know what, I'm just going to do it this way so that I can make sure I get all the corner off. Now, let's just see if I can do that again. I'm not sure, but we'll try. It looks about right. Okay, so now we've got a tag shape, and it's quite a substantial tag, and I've cut the little corners at the bottom just a little bit in, so I think I'm just going to cut that off. There we go. I think that's kind of straight. If not, it's pretty close. Let's just measure it for kicks. We've got 5.5, wait, 5.5 and 5.5. So we're pretty straight. All right, so there is a perfect tag shape. Now, I'm not actually going to use this one today because I'm working on something else. But check this out. I got some socks that came with this little insert in it. Now, I'm not planning on making a foot-shaped or shoe-shaped tag, but I have some paper. Now, I've put it somewhere. Where did I do it? Where did I put it? Where did I set it? Anyone see it? Okay, here we go. I have some paper cut out. Now, this is scrapbook paper from a paper pad, but it's quite thin. This one's double-sided, but I'm using the pumpkin somewhere else. So I'm going to use a green, kind of looking fall-colored, but in green ways. So let me see if I can fit this on here. All right, I can. And so we're going to just glue that on. I didn't even check to see how y'all are doing today. I mean, nobody really ever tells me, hey, I'm doing great. But just in case you want to, I hope you guys are doing well and that you're finding some time in this chaotic season to be able to craft a little bit. I am busy with my husband, but less so. He gets better every day, and I am just so thankful to God that he is doing so good. He's getting a little bit of his mobility back. I know that's just, you know, I have to be patient because we've got 6 weeks of the major healing and then, you know, 6 months to a year of physical therapy. So I just have to be patient. I'm not very good at that, but God is teaching me all the time. Patience. Don't pray for patience, because then you know what? You're going to have some trials that make you have to learn patience. All right. So I'm just smoothing that out and spreading that glue out to make sure it gets stuck real good. I don't like those bubbles that can happen if you don't get enough glue on it. That bugs me. Now, this has like a hole, and that would have been good to use, but I just don't want to use a hole that big personally, so I'm not gonna. Now I'm cutting this out before I glue the other piece on because I think it'll be much easier to fit the other piece once this one is cut to shape. And I'm sorry, I may be going off screen a little bit because I can't see what I'm doing. So I hope y'all have plans for, if you're in the States, for Thanksgiving. I hope you get to do that. Okay, there we go. I'm making a mess, y'all. I've got to clean up some of this before I can continue crafting, or I will drive myself nuts. I'm not going to keep this little piece. You could, but I'm not one who keeps every little scrap because I have too much scraps, and I'm ready to do another scrap video because I am just over it. Okay, sorry, I've got some things laid out to do. Let's get that glued on, and then we're gonna cut it in a tag shape and ink it. So I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what I did today, y'all? We're in Oklahoma, and today is actually a warm day. We've had some cooler days. But it becoming fall and leaves dropping and stuff off the trees, you know what I want? I mean, because I'm Southern, I want a pot of beans and some corn pone. So if you don't know what corn pone is, it's basically cornbread, but fried like a pancake. So, and it makes it easier because you don't have to cut it, and I don't know, it's easier to store. I just prefer it. Plus, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's softer. I say I'm going to make corn pone. I might make cornbread because I do love a jalapeno cornbread. I don't know if anybody else likes jalapeno. I like to put creamed corn and jalapenos in cornbread. It is so good. And if you're really naughty, you put a little shredded cheddar in there as well and just make a cheesy jalapeno cornbread. Oh, that is so good with a pot of beans. Now, I'm a vegetarian. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I was raised vegetarian, so that is just my normal. And so I don't put, bacon or anything in my beans, but what I do is I get those Bako chips that you can put on a salad, and I put about a half a thing of that in a big old pot of beans, and it just flavors it so well, plus a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, salt. Of course, salt. Otherwise, the beans aren't palatable. Okay, so here we go. We've got a nice sturdy tag here. I'm going to cut the tag shape and ink it up a bit. Okay, I think I might do, let's see, let's do this one. Anyway, what I did this time, because I had some pinto beans and navy beans, and I had taken them out of the package and just put them in the same kind of Tupperware container. So we're having kind of a mixed pot of beans, and I've never done that before, but I like both of them equally. So we're going to see if we can't have a mixed pot of beans. I think that'll be good. I may go ahead and round this corner just slightly. If it'll go through my corner rounder, I don't know. It's pretty thick. Oh, it did it. Okay. All right, excellent. And let's just ink that up real quick. I'm trying to think if there's been anything crazy that's happened in my life. No, there has not been anything crazy because I've just been kind of not going out too much and taking care of Rob. Right now he still kind of just needs a bit of help, with showering and stuff and preparing food for him, and okay, that looks like it's not wanting to ink too well, and I may have got too much glue there. I don't know. Let's ink the other side. I do like this green way of, more of a greenish form of fall colors, because when the leaves start turning, you've got some of like every color, and I like that. So okay, there's that, and let's see, I'll just put a little hole in the top, maybe with some of these little vintage reinforcing things. So let me get my little hole puncher here. I got this a long time ago, and it's, let me see, I don't remember how far these are. Okay. Oh, what happened to that? Okay, there it went. Anyway, it punches several different several different hole things, and it'll go right through like leather or, you know, fabric or anything like that. So it's quite helpful. I'm trying to get this where I can see if it's remotely in the center. I'm going to do it from this side. Maybe that'll help. All right. There we go. That's mostly in the center. Okay. And, oh, I didn't cut it so good. Oh, well, I'm going to put the reinforcer on it so you won't maybe see that. I'm just going to get that through there. Okay. Now, I always use a little bit more glue on these reinforcers, especially these really old ones, because I don't know if their gummy stuff actually works, and I'm not licking it. Oh, okay. All right, now I've got a rag. I've been testing markers on it. I need to get some more baby wipes. I don't have them yet, but I'm going to put one of those on both sides. I'm telling you what I'm doing. It's not like you can't watch me. Anybody have a favorite hymn that they like to sing? Maybe this time of year, like, come ye thankful people, come, raise the song of harvest home. All are safely gathered in, ere the something shall begin. I don't remember how it all goes, all the words, but God our Maker doth provide. Anyway, I don't remember all the words. I need to have it in front of me. Okay. And then there's, let's see, there was another one I was thinking of. Of course, when I start to sing them, then I can't remember. That's why I tell you, I just have to keep things written down and in front of me, because I can't remember anything to save my life. Okay, there we go. I like it just like that. There's nothing on it. But also this, I felt like could still be written on. It's light enough. But let's put something on it. Do we want leaves or do we want a little bit of lace? I've got some pretty vintage lace here that might look pretty down the side or at the bottom. Sometimes I like to do lace across the middle even. But that's usually if I have a wider piece. I don't know that I want that with this one. Okay, I don't want to cover up too much of it. I think I might leave it dangling a little bit down at the bottom, y'all. Because it's so pretty. You know, when something is so pretty, you just don't want to cover it all up. This one's a small enough tag, I think, that I could leave a little bit dangling at the bottom. All right, what else do we want to put on it? Let's see, I've got a hymn over here. Oh, this is my Father's world, and to my listening ears all nature sings, and round me rings the music of the spheres. This is my Father's world, I rest me in the thought of rocks and trees, of skies and seas, his hand the wonders wrought. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? I love that song. I don't mean me singing it, just the song itself. The words, oh, and then, you know, the second verse, the birds their carols raise, the morning light, the lily white, declare their Maker's praise. Ah, he shines in all that's fair. In the rustling grass I hear him pass. He speaks to me everywhere. Oh, y'all, I'm about to tear up. God has been so faithful lately that my soul just wants to praise him all the day long. So I think I'll just tear out a little part of this. Let's see what I'm doing. I don't mean to be teary, but sometimes I just feel like the Holy Spirit comes into my soul and You know, if I'm happy, I'm going to cry. If I'm sad, I'm going to cry. I have to kind of stay within a small range of emotions or I'm probably crying. Now, sometimes I tear off this little 1, 2, 3. I think I will this time because I'm not doing any other parts of the verses. But anyway. Okay, so we'll probably ink that up a little bit. Let's get that going. And I've got a couple of kind of these little embroidered flowers here, and I've got some leaves, but this has got leaves on it, so I don't want to put leaves. But I might put one of these little orange or green flowers. I think maybe green because it's got a little orange center. Predominantly this is a green tag, so I think I might stick with that. And we'll just put this at a jaunty angle, kind of in the middle, I think. I'm trying to hang on to it and I keep knocking it down. Alright, this ought to be dry enough that I can, whoop, maybe. Oh, Paisley and Gibson have seen something and they feel that they need to bark and let us know about it. Well, let's see if they're settled. I don't know. Okay, back with this little pretty gem. Might just put that down there or up there. Sometimes it's hard to know where, maybe over here, where it looks the best. This was a lighter green that came in this bunch of flowers, and I took my fabric markers and colored it a little bit darker because it was a bit too kind of chartreusey. Didn't look very fall green to me. All right, now I have got, there they are again. Rob's letting them outside. Y'all, these two dogs, what am I gonna do? You love them, but you want to pinch your little heads off sometimes. Okay. Any of y'all grabbed some of this ribbon when it was on sale at Hobby Lobby? I think it was over the summer or something. They had some clearance. Let's see, I'll just cut off a little short piece here. And I just burned that. I'm going to burn it again. Okay, there we go. Now, I know that this is more of a kind of a Kelly green, but I thought it picked up some of the shades in here, so we're going to do it anyway. And this is a very simple tag. There's not much on this. Oh, y'all, there's a little hanger on. They're just hanging on. Let's see if I can get this through here with any kind of semblance of grace. I think this ribbon pretty much looks the same on both sides. Okay, now I'm going to just put a little dab. I don't really want to tie it because sometimes when you tie this a little bit thicker ribbon, when you tie it, it makes it quite a thick area. And this is a thick enough tag as it is. I don't want to actually have it be any thicker. Alright, then we just got a cute little strand there. I feel like it does need something else though, like maybe a little squirrel or something, down here. Do I have any little squirrels? Okay, I'm back. This is some of the fussy cuts or journal cards that I keep animal pictures in, mostly dog right there, but oh, that's cute. That one's got a dog. It's from an old book. All right, let's see. There's a duck, some horses. I don't really want a card. I want, oh, it's falling. Oh, there's a fox. Okay. Oh, there's some cut out, but they're a little bit big. Okay, let me keep looking. There's a whole passel of ducks and some bunnies. Y'all, surely I have some sort of squirrel critter type thing in here that's, well, look. That bunny, does that go? What do you think? I don't know that I'm feeling that. I like it okay, but it's not like wowing me or anything. I just was really wanting a little squirrel, and sure enough, I kind of have everything but a squirrel. But y'all, I may have to go print out some more of Justine from House of Mahalo. You know that I'm on her design team. Her fall kit that I have had some cute squirrels, and I may have to get on there and cut some more out, because though this is cute, it's far too big. I may just keep that out for the bigger tag. I don't know. I mean, this is okay, but I feel like it just kind of blends, you know? I'll keep that out for something else. But, yeah, I'm going to find a squirrel. I feel like it needs a squirrel. I don't know. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like it needs a squirrel. We're going to do that for that one. But other than that, it's done. Made from packaging. I love to use packaging. Okay, this is probably going to be like too long of a video, and y'all are like, get off here. Okay, so here is one that I have embossed. It didn't fit. It happened to be a small embossing folder, but because I'm going to put a little bit of lace there, I thought, you know what? It's okay. I'll just cover the part up that's not embossed with a little bit of lace, because that's how we do things as crafters. You know, we just rejigger them all until they look like what we want them to. So we are doing kind of a triple layer on this large tag. I did not ink that side because I forgot it was going to be seen. This is the writing side. I just took some orange cardstock and put this pumpkin on top of it, pumpkin paper. And then I've got this kind of brown craft paper that is going to go on top. Before I do that, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this piece on here lined up just right, hopefully. So this was from something else. I don't know if it was a freebie. It was in my stash, and I had already cut it up. So once I cut it up, you know, I probably should have folders, but my goodness, I'd have so many folders. I don't know who created this, but whoever you were, thank you. Really cute set of kind of scrappy little tag things or journal cards, and I have cut this one into a tag shape to fit. I'm trying to get this approximately the same center. Did I just stick my head in the way? Sorry. So that it's approximately the same on every side. Now, because it is embossed, it gives it almost a little raised effect, and I think that's kind of cool. You could make it more raised if you wanted to put those little raised, you know, foam dot things or whatever behind it, but I didn't want to do it quite that much because it's got to fit into a pocket, so I'm not trying to do that too much. Now, I was thinking that I might even put a little bit more lace. Do we want more lace kind of coming out the bottom so it's like a double thing of lace? Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't feel like you can go too far from the lace. I love it. As you know, that's my main addiction with the crafting, is just lace. I mean, I love fabric, lace, and I've worked in 2 different fabric stores. When I was in college the first time in Washington State, I worked in a fabric store, and then I worked at Hancock's before they went out of business, of course, when I was in college the second time. I actually did finish that time. The first time I was having too much fun, if you know what I mean, and I just didn't get it all done. Okay, there we go. And now let's see if we can get this. Ooh, I like that double lace. That makes me happy. Okay, let's get this hopefully glued on well. I inked everything ahead of time with this one because I didn't want to be boring you to tears with the inking. Anybody else take like 5 or 6 years to get their 4-year degree? Oh, that was me. Number one, I worked a lot, and so studying was hard. And then when I wasn't working or going to school, I was just wanted to have a good time. And I'm a very social person, and so Let's see if I can get this kind of about the same on every side. All right. I don't want to smash down too much the embossing, but I just want it to stay good, like that. Okay, now this has a fun picture on it, but do we want to add anything else to it? I've got these leaves. Ooh, could I stick one in there? Maybe. Let's see if I could. Does that look stupid? I kind of like that. Let's see if we can do that with any others. I don't know. Well, that's kind of fun. Do we want one more down here on top? Not stuck in, maybe? Like that one, this one, or this one. Oh, that one's too big. Okay, this one maybe. Down here. Oh, stuck to me. Okay, let's just get some stuff on this. Oh, and I forgot, I didn't pick, let's pick a little bit more of the song maybe to go as the words on it. I kind of like that. All right, let's see. What have we? Ooh, forgot I had this little rabbit. Does it go good? The fox takes up too much room still, sadly. The rabbit, if I just cut it out, cut all the things out around it, but I fussy cut that. So I really hate to tear. I'm not going to do it because I'm. That doesn't look like, maybe if I do two. Does that look too unnaturey when the rest of it is kind of naturey? No, because the back page is kind of whimsical. Let's just do that. But I think I want to put this one at the bottom. See, it had a purple center, and I just covered it with brown fabric marker. This one already had yellow, so I thought that was okay. Now, I thought, I'm going to move that over a little bit. Okay, I have this kind of thing that does just a slit in a tag, and I had thought maybe I'll just go kind of close to that edge and do that little slit. And let's see, I've got some, do we want that or something maybe a little shinier? What do you think? Which do you think? I wish I could hear you. I like a little sparkle. I think I'm going to do a little sparkle. Gingham would go too, but I just kind of thought maybe a little bit sparkle. Okay. Let's do this. So then I think with this one, I'm going to turn it this way and do a dove. I think, no, what is it? Is this the dovetail? Is that what that's called? I'm going to try. Whoop. Okay. It's not going to look exactly the same, but let's get that in there. She says, and then she can't do it. All right. I've got glue threads on me. Also, I was coloring that and got my fingers green, so that's fun. Okay, I like that. Let's just do a little dab of hot glue on that side and a little dab of hot glue on that side. And we've got a fun little, well, big, giant tag with glue threads. A giant tag that's layered with a little lace great, lots of room for journaling on the back. You could use like a black pen. It would really show up well on that. So we've got that one, and we've got this one, and then I'll find a little squirrel for that. And there we have it. Our tags for Tagtastic Tuesday. Probably took an eternal time, but I'm going to try to come back on here and make something else. I'm working on a project for my design team project, and so I'm going to try to get that done so I can show you guys what I came up with. All right. Oh, words. I forgot. I knew it was missing something. All right, where do we go? I could just do This Is My Father's World again, because there's that. Or His hand the wonders wrought, He speaks to me everywhere, and earth and heaven be one. Ooh, I like this. The music of the spheres declare their maker's praise. God is the ruler yet. It makes it seem like it actually goes like that. You know, in that order. I kind of like that. So let's give that a try. I like that. Hopefully I can get this on there and it won't cover up too much. I might just tear this a little bit smaller. This paper tears real easy, but also because it tears real easy, you can tear too much of it real quickly. Let's just ink a little edge here. Thursday we go for Rob's follow-up from the surgery, from his 2-week follow-up, and he said he's going to walk in. He's not going to be on the scooter. I'm so proud of him. He is only walking with the walker at night, and he walks with a cane during the day, just for stability because his legs haven't totally come back yet. But I just think that is so great. I don't mind covering up a little bit of the tree. We may just put that right smack dab in the middle. And yeah, I appreciate you guys praying and thinking about us and stuff so much. People asking always what he's doing. I've spent a lot more time watching craft videos than I have crafting, which is sad, but also I'm catching up on videos, which is fun. All right, there. I kind of like that. Oh, I really like that. Okay, you may not, but I like it. But you have to like what you make, you know. Otherwise, you're just like, well, that's trash and I'm throwing it away. Nobody will like it. That's how you feel. But that is all good. Okay, guys, thank you for staying and hanging out with me today. And I'm sorry I'm not very funny right now. It comes and goes. You know, I have my moments. I just don't have anything funny to even think about right now. I can't think of a thing. But with family coming at Thanksgiving, guaranteed there'll be something funny because my family's funny. And something crazy will happen. It's just about a guarantee. All right, hugs. Bye.